Hi everybody, and welcome to Survival Dads. In this video, we'll be taking a look at Modular Survival System's Bleeding Control Trauma Kit. Bleeding Control Trauma Kit. This comes in at £9.99 and is a real lifesaver. It's about the size of my hand, so that makes it small enough to fit into back of a jeans pocket, the handbag, glove box, school bag, work bag, anywhere you can think this will fit. Comes in the standard Modular Survival System packaging, so it's a totally sealed, waterproof, dustproof package. Heat sealed at the top with tear notches and the ziplock at the top. So if we take a look at the front, we can see that we have the international symbol for medicine here, and you have the kind of black and red colour scheme. I love it. So if I spin it around, on the back I'll just give you the information here. So it says, a severed artery can cause you to bleed out in less than 3 minutes. Direct pressure, elevation, then. Whether you are on a daily commute or on a long expedition, who knows how far help could be. This kit is the first piece of equipment used by emergency services across the globe. So this kit is designed to be the first port of call to deal with major bleeding. So this is the kind of the basic kind of serious bleeding control kit. It has no tourniquet. Tourniquets are for people who are generally trained in their use. So if you're interested in that sort of thing, be sure to check out the hemorrhage control kit. But that'll be a different video, which I'll link below. For this video, we're focusing on the Bleeding Control Trauma Kit. So this is a kit designed for the layman or woman. So you haven't had any advanced training, but you want to carry the kit to save lives. So without further ado, I think we'll open it up and I'll show you what's inside. Okay, so as I said before, we have the heat sealed top, tear notches and ziplock. Very easy and fast to get into. Okay, so first up we have a pair of decent gloves here. So these are a size large. So cross-contamination is a major thing you want to avoid. So that is keeping nasties away from you and also keeping your potential nasties away from the casualty. So the first thing you should do when dealing with any kind of bodily fluids is put on a decent pair of gloves, and that's included in this kit, and it's right at the top where you need them. So you have the gloves. Next up we have an emergency rescue tool. So this is a really neat bit of kit. So we have a window punch here, so you basically push the whole tool against the window. I believe it's the bottom corner, but I'll have to check that. Push against the bottom corner of a window, push down, and it's sprung, it will pull back and then it will shoot forward and it will actually smash the glass. So it's designed for car windows. So that's a really neat feature there. We have a seatbelt or clothes cutter here. So you can run it along and avoid the actual person's skin. So that's very neat as well. And you also have a whistle which you can detach. So I'll leave it on for now. I'll give it a quick blow. Yep, I'm not going to blow as loud as I can do because I'm filming this late at night and I don't want to wake the neighbours up. But yeah, so a emergency rescue tool there, so I think that's a really neat feature. So that as well. Okay, we have a Cpr Face Shield. So again, going along with the cross-contaminant theme. If you have to give someone CPR, maybe they've lost enough blood or perhaps there's another issue going on. Again, you want to reduce that cross-contamination. So having a decent face shield like this basically removes that skin to skin and allows you to give the person mouth to mouth whilst reducing the risk of cross-contamination. So nice and small, doesn't add any weight or anything to the kit, so definitely a worthy addition. So CPR Face Shield. Okay, ultra low profile Israeli dressing here. So plenty of time left on this one, and just read it to you quickly. First aid, sterilised, personal wound dressing, sterile as long as the outer envelope is closed, place pad on the wound and wrap the bandage. This is a genuine Israeli, so that's really smart actually. I've never actually seen one like this, and it's so low profile. I may actually start to EDC this actually, because it's smaller than the one I normally carry. What I'll do is I'll leave it for a separate video, and I'll actually take this apart, so be on the lookout for that. But you have a Israeli personal defense, sorry, Israeli personal bandage here, so that's really smart. And then last but by no means least, we have some responder gauze. So this is 4.5 inches by 4.1 yards. So this is Z folded gauze. Again, this deserves a separate video all on its own. All vacuum packed together. Doesn't look like much, but once the air gets to it and you actually start to press this into a wound, so this is known as wound packing, starts to absorb that blood and it helps the body actually clot. So really smart, and also it can aid with the pressure as well. So just to give a quick kind of example, I have a large cut to my arm here. What I would do is I would get the Z-fold gauze here and I would start to feed it into the wound and keep pressing down, keep pressing down, keep pressing down. Once I've covered the wound and clogged it full of this gauze, the gauze will be soaking up that blood and expanding further and further. Then I can get my Israeli dressing, place it over the top, wrap it around, again applying more and more pressure. But that is for a separate video, and really smart. So these two can control some very severe bleeding, and look at the space it takes up. Absolutely nothing. So bits of vital kit here. And that is it. That is the bleeding control trauma kit, or the module I should say. So has everything you need to help control some very major bleeding. And as I said, the beauty of this kit is it doesn't necessarily require some advanced training. All you need is a basic know-how of how to apply correct pressure and a bit of wound packing. So no tourniquets in this kit, but that's not necessarily needed. So just to recap, we have the Israeli dressing, we have the emergency tool, so we have a whistle, we have a belt or clothes cutter, and we have a window brake. We have a pair of gloves, we have a CPR shield, we have some responder gauze, which is Z folded, 4.1 yards or 3.75 meters. So that is a lot of gauze packed into there. We obviously have the waterproof resealable pouch, and it's just a whole lot of awesomeness. So yeah, this is the bleeding control trauma kit. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you never need to use a kit like this, but if you do need it and you haven't got it, you're going to wish you had it. You can actually bleed out from an arterial bleed within 3 minutes, and 3 minutes is not a lot of time, and you'd be hard pressed to find an ambulance service that can reach you within that time. So having the tools needed to deal with something like this, especially if you're involved in activities where you could encounter such things, for example law enforcement, hunting, hiking, bushcraft activities, things like that, this is a vital kit to have. So there we go. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and I'll see you soon.